Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. It is now February, which means two things. One, happy Black History Month. Love being black, always will, and it's actually the 100th anniversary of it, which is a little insane. But yes, happy Black History Month. And then secondly, we are approaching Valentine's Day. And in the spirit of the holiday, I decided to make a video talking about my top 20 ships. So these ships are from like a variety of different media that I like, and they're not ranked except for the top three. But the rest of the list is just, my general top 20. And I hope you enjoy. So the first ship is Judy and Nick from Zootopia. I think Wild Hops is their ship name. I just love their chemistry, honestly. Like, there's a reason, I think, why the ship is so popular and well liked. They just have such a fun dynamic, and their growth throughout, like, both Zootopia movies has just been so fun and interesting to see. I don't know, I love them, I do. And then the next ship is Kuro Kin from Haikyuu. I love a good childhood friends to lovers ship, and they're just the perfect example of that. Ever since I first got into Haikyuu and like watched specifically the movie that came out a couple years ago, I just became obsessed with them. I think they're so cute, and I love how like Karu got Kenma into volleyball, and yeah, just their dynamic, like even as kids, and just like how they grew up and stuff. I just love them so much. They're so cute. And then another Kenma ship that I find really interesting is Ken Hina. Something about the tension between them, y'all. Like, again, especially after watching the movie, I was hooked immediately. I just think Kenma really don't play about Hinata, and I love it. Even as they get older, he ends up like sponsoring him or whatever. Like, I don't know. I love their dynamic, and I love the ship. And next we have Twiyor from Spy X Family. And who doesn't love a good fake dating? Well, I guess technically fake marriage trope. And their two like clashing identities adds even more allure to the ship. And it's just, I don't know, it's a beautiful ship. But I'm gonna need Lloyd to get it together because, spoilers for the manga, by the way, but the fact that Yor has already come to the conclusion that she's in love with him, um, and is like subtly throwing out hints here and there, and he's just not picking up on any of it, like, get it together. You're about to fumble a baddie. You do not, he honestly doesn't deserve Yor, if we're being honest. For being honest, but I'll give him a chance to like get over the whole, oh, doing it for the mission. I'm a spy with no emotions. Like, okay, what is this, chapter one? Get it together. And then next we have Gelfie from Wicked. Are they kind of bad for each other? A little bit, but I feel like they're also good. Like as much as they are bad for each other, they're also good. So it cancels out. But yes, I love my doomed Yuri, my poor girls. Their dynamic, especially Cynthia and Ariana's interpretation of them and their story. Like, I just love it so much. The chemistry is amazing, and I just love them. I do. And speaking of doomed, another ship that I really love is Mecha Miwa from JJK. Y'all, they really deserve better. They should not have been in a shonen work at all. Should have been straight out of a shoujo manga. Like, oh my god, they deserve so much better. Especially like just Mekamaru's character in general deserves so much better. Like, just seeing him like in the scene before he dies, like when he's able to finally have like a human body and stuff, and like look forward to being with everyone, specifically Miwa. Like, it broke my heart knowing what was coming, y'all. Poor boy, poor ship. I love them though, I do. And the fan art is really cool too. Then another one on the doomed list. I mean, honestly, half of these ships are doomed. But anyways, it's Yoshikaru from The Summer Hikaru Died. Now this ship, y'all, as soon as I got into the fucking manga and anime, I knew it was gonna break me. Like, there's just something so twisted about falling in love with the creature that is possessing the body of your dead best friend, who you also had a crush on. Insane premise, but I love it. I love the progression of like their relationship, and like Yoshiki trying to sort out his feelings like for OG Hikaru, and then like this new Hikaru, this new being, and also the being itself, like figuring out like how to experience like different human emotions, and like what love is and intimacy and things like that. And yeah, they're just really interesting to me. I love it. definitely a great ship. And then the next ship is Suo Nire from Windbreaker. The real definition of he don't play about him, because Suo, he does not play about Nire at all. And I just love like how protective he is of him. And also, I thought it was really cute like how he kind of helped Nire learn how to defend himself and just fight in general. I thought that was really cute. And yeah, I just think they're a really cute ship. Like, don't worry, Suo, relax. No one's taking this man away from you. I promise. And then next we have Hannah and Caleb, I guess, from Pretty Little Liars, kind of a throwback ship. But I've always loved them. They were always my favorite couple from the show. Specifically before Caleb went through that whole like him acting weird after going off with what's her name, Miranda, and like seeing ghosts and stuff. I don't know. Caleb post that, can't speak on that, but before that, he really just showed so much care and love for Hannah, which I really love to see because she really deserved that. And their relationship was just interesting, like from the get-go. Like the whole, remember the shower scene? That was crazy. Just how she was like so willing to protect him and defend him from the others, like people that would talk about him and judge him. And I feel like they both like fed off of each other so well. And yeah, it was a really good ship for the times. Yeah. And then we have Ryu Sai from Blue Lock, Freak for Freak representation. Yep. They're just so interesting to me. Granted, they only had one arc to really explore their relationship so far, but they delivered with that arc, honestly. Like the lines we got from there, the exploration of characters, especially on Shido's part, of why he likes soccer so much and likes to find like interesting players to get him like fired up and whatnot. Yeah, they're just so fun. And it's definitely not one-sided at all. Like Sai is just as crazy as Shido, and I love it. Like talking about some go wild for me, my demon. Like who says that? That's why I say like freak for freak. Like I don't know. I love their dynamic, and I miss them. When are we gonna get that reunion? And then I have another JJK ship, and that is Noba Maki, my daughters. I love them so much. I have so much fondness for them, really. They're so cute to me. Even though I wish their relationship was explored a little bit more in canon, but it didn't take much for me to ship them. We all saw that one panel, so if you know, you know. But yeah, I just love their dynamic. I love how obsessed Nobra is with Maki. Like you could be in a completely different building, it's mention Maki, and Nobra will be there in 0.02 seconds. Like is so serious for her, and I love that. I love that. But they're so cute. The fan art for them is cute. I love them so much. Don't love how some people treat shippers of them, but that's a conversation for another day. And then another Blue Lock ship we have is Kunigiri. I mourn what they used to be. I know we're going through a rough patch right now. Kunigami's going through it, but we'll get back to that sweet spot because they're so cute. You know, the whole like hero and princess dynamic. I've loved it since the minute they were introduced, honestly. And just how well they play together and stuff, their little banter. I just love it. I love them so much. And another Blue Lock ship that I really, really love is Bachisagi. Uh, they're not called the OG duo for no reason. Like they just have so much material to pull from. Literally called Fated Partners in both canon and the light novel. Like, come on, I just love them so much. They're so enjoyable to me. I love their teamwork and watching them like be supportive of each other. And yeah, I just love their dynamic. It's so cute to me. And then we have Sakura and Lee from Naruto, Saku Lee. They will always be my end game. They should have ended up together for real. Like Sakura, you deserve someone like Lee that is devoted to you, that actually cares about you. I know before y'all get in the comments, I know Sasuke does like care about Sakura, but like in a romantic way, I don't think he does. And I feel like Lee just would have been so perfect for her because she deserves someone like that. Obviously not forcing her into the relationship, but like she just deserves to be loved like that. I feel like he would just be such a great partner for her, and like even just aesthetically, they would be like a good looking couple. You know, they both like focus on like taijutsu instead of ninjutsu, technically. So yeah, they're just like they would be the it couple, and I would have loved to see it. Like every time I see fan art of them, I'm like, damn, I wish this was canon, but you know, regardless, I still love them. Then another Blue Lock ship, the last one on the list is Nagi Reo. This messy ass couple, y'all. But I love it. I love the mess. I love the ups and downs of their relationship. I just feel like they're so compelling in Blue Lock. Like whenever the story focuses on them, I'm sad. I'm sad. So yes, I truly love their dynamic from like even before they joined Blue Lock to after, the mess that is Blue Lock kind of ruined everything. And even now how like they're trying to pick the pieces up of the relationship, like in the beginning it was Rayo like kind of struggling whatever going through it, but now it's Nagi. So I like how they kind of flipped the script on that. And yeah, like it's just been so fun to see their like the progression of the relationship. And I know things are a little rocky right now, some people, got blocked and whatnot, but I think in the end like everything will work out for them. Like they're the author's favorite, so like of course they're gonna get a good ending. And then we have Janine and Gregory from Abbott Elementary. Oh my God, real TV romance is alive, y'all, alive and well. Like they just give real lovers to me. Like they should be married by now. When's the wedding? When's the wedding? Just seeing their progression throughout like the series and like even after they got together, things aren't like boring or forced in my opinion. Um, like yeah, I just love seeing like their different displays of love and like going through different things. Like in the recent episode, they recently moved in together, which was fun. And yeah, I just really enjoy them so much. They are soulmates for real. The very definition of soulmates, and I love it. And then we have yet another Sakura ship that I feel like deserve to be canon, and that's Ino Saku. Girl, I feel like they're the definition of like a compet, like suffering from compet in a shonen work. Like, those girls should have been together. Like from the very beginning, like when Ino first met Sakura, she was like obsessed with her, like she really cared about her and like tried to uplift her and stuff. And I just feel like the story would have been so much more interesting if it like focused on them like developing their relationship instead of like throwing Sasuke in the middle for them to fight over. Like it was never about him. It was never about him. And yeah, I just love their dynamic and like their fight like means so much than what people say it is. Like people always say like it's a throwaway fight or boring. Like you don't get it. It's deeper. It's deeper than that. But yeah, I love them. And the fan art eats down. All right, we are now approaching the top three of my favorite ships of all time. And starting off, we have Narusasu, the father of Yaoi. Come on now. Like they paved the way for y'all's faves, but nah, I just love the ship. Even though like in today, like I watched Naruto like as a kid, but nowadays I feel like Sasuke, he's kind of irritating to me. No shade, no shade, but even despite that, like it's just undeniable how much him and Naruto like influence each other and the impact they both had on each other. Yeah, it's just insane, really. Like the story really just revolves around like Naruto chasing after Sasuke and like trying to bring them together. So like how can you deny them? Even if you don't necessarily like the ship, you can't deny it. Like it's right in front of you. They're just so interesting and like tragic in a way. And they should have ended up together. They really should have. Like, those random couples that happen at the end, like y'all know the development wasn't there. Like compared to them, the chemistry between them and everything they went through, like all their fights, like the depth to that and everything, like it's not adding up. But yeah, I love them. They will always be famous and relevant, and yeah. And then for the runner-up ship, we have Satsusugu from JJK. The ways in which you talk to me, like, come on, come on now. Again, another ship where I feel like the story basically revolves around them, like the the after effects of their messy breakup or whatever. Yeah, but they're just so Doom. Again, another Doom ship. I feel like Ghetto was like the only person aside from like Shoko and like all that the whole friend group back in Hidden Inventory days, that really understood Gojo and like um viewed him as like his own person instead of like the strongest or whatever. Um, and yeah, they just make me so sad. Like when I first got into JJK, I'm like, why did I get into this shit? Like they're so sad, and I wish they got a better ending, but I still love how Ghetto was there waiting for him at the airport. They got matching death anniversaries. Like, come on. How can you not say soulmates? Duh. And then my number one all-time favorite ship ever, is Itafushi from JJK. Everybody clap. Of course, of course. I don't know. There's just something like like seriously laced in the ship, y'all. Like again, even though as much as Satsu Sugu is important to the plot of JJK, I feel like so is Itafushi, right? Like just how they are both like saving each other and like Yuji's motivation to keep going. Like I feel like it involves like a big part of that involves Megami, which I think is so interesting. Like their dynamic, I could talk about it for hours, honestly. Like how involved they each are in each other's lives, and like again, like I said, their motivation is each other, like to keep going and to not like stay stuck in this like cog mindset. Um, and yeah, they just, I don't know, I just love seeing the progression of the relationship and like how they can both relate to each other and the struggles of like not only being a sorcerer that kind of questions like, what am I even doing this for? Like, what's my role in society? But also like both having been like possessed by Sukuna, you know, like having their bodies violated to do like awful things outside of their control, especially when it comes to like harming people that they love. You know, they're the only ones that can understand each other in that regard. So, like I said, there's just so much depth to the ship, and I love it. Like they just out of any ship that I've ever loved, I've never felt this strongly about it, and it it says a lot to like how amazing they are. So, and I also love both characters, so there's that. But yeah, I just really love them. Mm, I hope they get a happy ending. We don't speak about what happens to Modelo, but I hope they got somewhat of a happy ending. And yeah, that was my top 20 ships of all time. Obviously I ship way more ships. I mean, shipping is just so fun. I'm like, you get a ship, you get a ship. Anything I consume, I'm gonna find somebody to ship. Like it's fun and I don't take it too seriously. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if we have like ships in common. And also if you have a video suggestion for me. I have a few things I want to try, but like if there's something that you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you want to, and yeah, hope to see you next time.